Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I heard is they'll point the finger. The scripture comes from Wisdom 15:6. Lovers of evil things and worthy of such hopes are they who make them and long for them and worship them. For truly the potter, laboriously working the soft earth, molds for our service each several article, both the vessels that serve for clean purposes and their opposites all alike. As to what shall be the use of each vessel of either class, the worker in clay is the judge. So here's the message. God is saying that you are in a position where there is someone that has been doing wrong to you. They have been mistreating you. They have been very nasty to you. They have been mean to you. They have been attacking you for a long time. And no matter how obvious it is that it is them, they always seem to point the finger at you. They always seem to point the blame towards you. They always seem to make it out to be your fault. Baby, God said that he saw that. He is the just judge, and he saw that. And, in this case, it's like anytime anybody else is the judge of the situation, you are the one that is blamed. I just feel like if this is a situation where if it was like two siblings, because the other sibling is the parent's favorite, they always find no fault in that one, even though they are wrong. Okay, regardless if they're mean to you, or they don't invite you to things, or they're always trying to mistreat you, they're always turning people against you, and you have to deal with the blame seeming to be yours. Maybe other people are closer to them than they are to you. And instead of them actually asking you what happened, instead of them actually talking to you or trying to get to know you, they always come to you with this bias because they are already on the other person's side. They're already leaning towards the other person and how they feel. And God is saying that's okay. In reality, sometimes when we are not accepted by man, it is literally because of the God that lives within us. And that's okay. And that it's a blessing to be hated by man because of the God within you. And I know that it is a sad case and it's a sad situation when you yearn to have a relationship with someone and they actually they just don't like you. And they always say that it's your fault, regardless if they sit around and make up lies. Because of this scripture, lovers of evil things and worthy of such hopes are they who make them and long for them and worship them. I feel like, this is somebody that has been using witchcraft against you. And their excuse is that you did it to them. But you never put nothing on them. You never wished anything against them. They have had things that have happened in their life because that's just life. It's just life. And they never stop to think, maybe this is because of my own choices. Or maybe this is because this is how this person truly feels. Or maybe this is, they're always trying to find a reason as to why it's your fault. Why it's your fault? You ain't have nothing to do with that. You ain't even know that was going on. You don't have any concern. They cut you off from their life. So it's not as if you actually know what they have going on anyway. They probably tell people that actually know about their life not to talk to you. And for some crazy reason, they keep coming up with this bright idea. Oh, it has to be such and such. You ain't got nothing to do with that. But they steady throwing stuff at you. And when it bounces back to them, they think you fighting with them. But they don't realize they are the creators of their own problems. They are causing their own destruction. God said, don't worry about it. Just like I just said, every time they try to send something towards you, it bounces back on them. They are doing that to themselves. When you have problems in your life, you don't stop and think that it must be them. God said they don't have that kind of power over you. They can't send nothing to you because you haven't done anything to them. You didn't do anything to deserve that. God is protecting you from them. Every time they send something at you, it goes right back to them. They are wasting their time, they are wasting their money, and they're wasting their energy. They should put their energy into fixing whatever problems they have in their life like normal adults do, instead of trying to find you fault. And every time something happens, they stub a toe and, oh, dang it, it has to be you. And, oh, something is going on at the job, it has to be you. You don't even know where they work at, nor do you care. But they think every time they have a problem that you're the culprit behind it. Every time something goes missing, you had to have taken it. Every time something goes wrong, you had some hand in it. And you are carrying on with your life and your own problems and your own business. You're not even worried about them. You don't even worry. You don't concern yourself with what they got going on. They have completely cut you off from their life anyway. So why in the world would you sit around making yourself mad, driving yourself crazy, trying to fix their problems or trying to create problems for them? You have your own mess to deal with. You have your own life to deal with. And if you don't, you are so concerned with your peace that you are not worried about them. Why would you stress yourself out trying to worry about what they got going on? God says he is seeking judgment upon them because the audacity of them. I don't know why my nose looks so. My nose is just super shiny. Anywho, but he's seeking judgment upon them. He is seeking judgment upon them. And okay. So I'm thinking, when I did this to my nose, like maybe you're younger. And they're thinking that, like, I don't know what it is about that, but maybe they're looking at you a certain way because you're younger than them. Or maybe they feel a certain way because you're the youngest. I don't know what that is. You will have to take that and, I don't know, use that the way that, but, the wet nose type thing, like they feel like you're a baby or something like that. They may even feel like when it comes to this craft, whatever new age stuff that they into, they feel like you're a baby at it, you're new at it. You're not doing that. You're not even into it. And they are assuming that you are constantly sending them stuff. That in some cases, they really feel like they are having some effect on your life. And you are just having everyday, ordinary, these are regular problems. These are regular. They ain't have no effect on you. They not causing strife for you in such a way with no witchcraft. They may be able to manipulate a situation. They may be able to go around and spread gossip. They may be able to create drama and create lies. The way that they have bias, like they have created an army against you. And all of them are wrong. All of them are wrong. Regardless to why they have chosen to come against you. I don't know if it's a situation where they didn't like one of your parents and now they have decided that they hate you as well. But, God says he is judging that situation. They out of line and they out of order for that. They wrong for that. They're wrong for the way that they're treating you. They're wrong for the way that they feel about you. And they're wrong for the actions that they're taking against you. And it's like, and that's the message. Like, this is someone, they are always trying to find a reason to point the finger at you. They are always trying to find a reason to make everything your fault. They always trying to find a reason to say that you're bad for things that they orchestrate, for things that they cause, for problems. They do all of this. They're doing all of this. It's not... I just feel like they're always trying to say everything is your fault. But in reality, they are so bothered by your existence. They are so bothered that you are literally here. I'm being reminded of how some children, when they get a new sibling and they're the oldest or they're used to being the only sibling, they get upset with that baby. And they do things to the baby. They do things to harm the child because they are used to getting all the attention. And they get mad. My hand is itching as I'm saying this. They get mad at the baby and they start picking on the baby. They do little things to the baby. They try to they may try to kick the baby off the bed, and they may try to mistreat the baby. They want to bully the baby. They just want to do little hateful things. And God said it's been going on for a long time. They've been didn't like you. They've been felt some kind of way about you. They've been felt like you had it easy, not even knowing your real the real trauma that you may have experienced. They never stopped to ask you if everything was okay. They never stopped to think that maybe they were the ones creating trauma for you. But no, they didn't think about that. They just assumed. They assumed. They assumed that you had it better. They assume all these awful things about you. But in reality, they were wrong. And they were out of line for the way they treated you. And yeah, they going to try to point the finger at you. Yeah, they going to try to shift blame on you. But in reality, they need to own up to what they have done wrong. They need to own up to the way that they treated you. But you know, that would be too much like right. That'd be too much like right. It'll be too much like right for them to realize that they have been treating you this way for no reason. It'll be too much like right for them to realize that you have done nothing to them. It will be too much like right for them to have to eat their words of all the evil that they wished upon you, all the hate that they spewed towards you. Some of them, they have went around talking down on you for so many years that it will hurt them to take those words back. It will hurt them to have to eat those words and go back to those same people and tell the truth. 11:11, as I say that. It would hurt them to go around and say, you know what, I was wrong. It was really me. I'm the one that really caused all this drama. I'm the one that did this. I'm the one that, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do that because they have made a career out of going about and spreading hate towards you. They thought they would be able to get rid of you, but every time they try, it don't happen. That's just like a parent. I'm saying like a parent that would come and take the baby away when the child then, when a child then kick the baby off the bed and the parent comes and grabs the baby and takes the baby with them. God said he picks you up and he takes you away every time. He's not going to allow them to just bully you and be mean to you and ridicule you because they don't like the fact that how dare you be born and exist. They done made up that imaginary rivalry in their head. And they had you competing with them. And they had everything you do, you trying to be better than them. Everything you do is to come against them. Every time you say something, you talking about them. Every time you do something that has something to do with them, they are narcissists. That's a narcissist that really thinks everything has to do with them. In reality, they can't stop talking about you. In reality, they can't stop looking at you. In reality, they can't stop worrying about you. And as much as they are trying to destroy you, they will actually destroy themselves if something was to happen to you. Because they have centered their lives around talking about you, worrying about you, and concerning themselves with what you got going on. But God says this is what they are under judgment for this. And that's the message. They under judgment. They under judgment. Every time something happened, they want to point the finger at you. Every time anything that happened, it has to be your fault. You ain't even worried about them. They crazy. And that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe.